Hola, soy Dora.
Hello. Hi.
This is my mommy.
Hi, everyone.
And she's going to join us for a second episode of the podcast.
Am I the asshole?
Yeah, you are. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me actually go pull it up on Google because I had the tab open. Okay. Am I the asshole for not letting my ex keep our dog? He gave me the dog for my birthday. Okay, automatically no, because if he gave you the dog for your birthday, then that's automatically your dog. So, how's it our dog?
Don't be an Indian giver.
A what?
You don't know what that is?
No, everyone's gonna think you're a racist.
I'm not a racist. I promise. I'm not a racist. But it's when you give something to someone and then you take it back.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, she didn't give it back. Or he didn't. No, she didn't give it back. So, technically, she didn't, give it back to him. So, yeah, okay. That sounded very, not good. Because nobody knows what that is. That's like boomer terms.
You just, start over?
No, we're not going to start over. It's okay. Okay. He was a puppy then, and he's almost a year old. My ex cheated, so obviously I moved out. Okay, damn. Another thing. You should definitely keep that dog. Number 1, when I moved out, I took the dog with me. He never walks or feeds him. I paid for all the shots and medical bills, yet he insists on plastering my name all over social media saying that I stole his dog. What do I do? He says he will break in and take him if I don't give him back.
No. So first he gave you the dog.
Yeah.
And then he cheated on you.
Uh-huh.
And you left. And you took the dog. And you take care of the dog. I think this is a no-brainer.
Exactly. And then he says that you stole his dog, and then he's gonna break into your fucking house?
Yeah. At that point, you should just call the police.
Yeah, that's crazy. Edit. I would also like to add that this dog has special needs that we didn't know about at first. And you pay for the medical bills and he wants to talk? No, I wouldn't trust. Because I feel like he wouldn't go to the vet. He wouldn't be able to take We knew he was blind in one eye because his mother accidentally stepped on him right after he was born. Oh my gosh. But we didn't know he had brain damage. Oh my gosh. He can run and play and listen to simple commands like most bullies, but he constantly thinks he's dehydrated. He cannot be left alone outside or he will drink every puddle till it's dry and eat the mud. Oh my gosh. I found out because I got him an automatically refilling water bowl and he drank so much that night that he had a seizure and essentially almost drowned himself.
Oh my gosh, that poor dog. I feel like this man, the guy, whoever, is not even responsible enough to take care of himself
And his relationships.
And definitely not a dog that has issues.
Yeah. You can close the toilet lid and he will open it with his snout and drink it dry. He needs constant care and I do not believe my ex would give him that if we did share custody. I don't think you're the asshole for that. Because, he obviously has proven that he's not responsible in anything, especially taking care of a special needs dog.
Plus, it was a gift.
It was a gift?
It was a gift to you, so...
That's... No, you're not the asshole for that one. Okay, next one. That poor dog, that just, oh my gosh. I'm trying to... These are kind of I feel like I've already... Oh, okay. Am I the a-hole for ordering food while at my in-laws' house?
We shall see.
Okay. We've been staying with my in-laws through the holiday. During Christmas and New Year's Eve, we of course ate a lot and really overindulged. Since Jan 1st, they've said they want to eat fast. They said they want to fast, eat lighter, and etc., which I completely get, and I have been joining them in this. We've been eating things like salad, fruit, etc. However, yesterday I was really hungry after we had soup. Just soup. Literally just soup. I told my partner that I was going to head out to the shop near to the house to pick up some ground beef, and a bread roll to make a burger. We've both been sick, and he said he thought it was a bad idea to go out in the cold while recovering. I said that I was already going, and he said I was irresponsible about my health. I said, okay, thank you, but I'm still hungry, and I don't want to trouble your parents to cook again, so I will order some food. He said there was plenty of food in the house, and when I told him I was just in the mood for something hearty, he asked me why I couldn't just be happy with what we have. Okay, this guy already sounds like an asshole.
Yeah, I second that.
I said that I wasn't unhappy, just hungry. He got really upset with me and said I didn't appreciate him. You didn't even make the fucking food. It was your parents.
Yeah, and also, like, why does he care so much? Like, he doesn't have to go out and get it. He doesn't have to pay for it. He doesn't have to call and get it ordered.
Exactly. Like, why should it matter? I hate men. This is... He also reminded me that there's a lot of packaging associated with delivery services. We try to live a low-waste lifestyle. Okay. He suggested a piece of Parmigiano. It's also called pineapple, I guess. Which I'm not a big fan of, and it's not satisfying for me. I did thank him, but I said that I would really like to have something, like, good. I was surprised at him reacting like this because I didn't accuse him, I wasn't upset at all, and I wasn't asking anything from him. I was more than happy to feed myself, which was the point that you made. But he was very distressed, so I apologized and said, alright, I won't order anything, but I remained hungry, and thinking about it again makes me very frustrated. I feel like I stayed hungry for no reason. Is my hunger blinding me here? It seems like no matter what option I suggested for food, he was angry that I didn't want to eat what's in the house, even though I was willing to provide everything for myself. Was this inconsiderate of me?
I don't think so, no. I mean, I could get it if it was like a particular type of food you were ordering and his family was very against it, like religiously. That's one thing. But it sounds like you were just trying to order something to be delivered and it was a big deal to your partner. And so what? He needs to get over it.
Yeah, like, grow up, bro. Like, your girlfriend or wife or whatever, didn't really specify. Wait, does it say husband or... I think it says husband. Like, it doesn't matter. It's not like you're paying for it. It's not like you're delivering it. It's not like you're picking it up. Like, it really does not matter what your wife gets you. So, there's edits. There's 4 edits. Okay. Edit number 1. I don't mean to make my partner sound like a controlling... I think he was being unreasonable, but he also has been on edge for a couple of things. We have matters to attend to at home. His parents have commented on weight gain a lot recently, which is definitely the no-no, especially from in-laws.
Yeah, I think that's probably where it's coming from, and they just need to stay out of it.
He's not an unkind/unpleasant person at all, and everyone has their irritable moments. I'm just trying to figure out whether he was overreacting or I was unintentionally rude. I don't think you were unintentionally rude. You asked for food, and he didn't have anything to do with it, and he said no. Like, it sounds very possessive.
Very controlling, yeah.
Edit 2. It has been suggested many times that this scenario is happening because we are all hangry, and I think that is very true. Edit 3. Guys, we stay until the 5th year every year to celebrate my mother-in-law's birthday. My partner and his sister have done this for years before me, and we only spend the 31st to the 5th at their actual house up north. We rent a house for the whole family down south for the actual Xmas stays. I don't understand what this has to do with the story, but it's fine. Oh, this one actually has to do with the story.
Like, why are they there so long? You know, like, why doesn't she just leave? And it's because they spend, like, a week together.
Yeah. Okay, last edit. These responses have prompted a lot of conversation, and I've come to the conclusion that my partner really just did not want to hurt his parents' feelings and make them feel bad for me being hungry. Not to say things were handled well, but this is a case of 3 sensitive people, me, my partner, and his dad, being sensitive, not anything malicious or cruel.
I love that prompted some healthy dialogue, and it seems like you guys got a good resolution, and I still don't think you're the asshole.
I think that I definitely don't think that he should have control over what you eat, but I think that he had a lot of stuff going on, and he was really worried about other people, and it just seems like there was a lot of miscommunication happening, and if it was me in the situation, I wouldn't ask my husband. I would talk to his in-laws and see what they were thinking. I mean, I was gonna still order the food either fucking way, but like, I just want to know if they had any like restrictions, or if they wanted something. Like, if I go to Chick-fil-A and you want something, you better tell me. Like, I'll get you something, you know. All right, next one. Here we go. Oh, am I the asshole by ignoring one of my friends because of medical issues? I don't know if we have the issue, not the friend. So I, 21 female, have this friend. We will call her Barb, 18 female. Okay, that's a little bit strange. I recently went through multiple infections and some bad reactions to the antibiotics they gave me for those infections. I was in the hospital multiple times, in the ER specifically a couple times to be treated. I communicated to her multiple times that things were going on both medically and that I was in a mentally bad spot. I think I told her at least 3 times. 3 times. So if she says she does not recall this, we know 3 times. Okay. And she kept getting upset with me because I was ignoring her because she saw that I was active online and I didn't talk to her. I was active online because I was talking to my mother. The only communication I have with her through Facebook was through Facebook. She didn't put that, but it's fine. I can read people who don't know how to spell. And I was telling her what was going on and giving her all the updates. I told her multiple times that I was not ignoring her and that I was just simply resting, trying to get over what was going on, and it seems that it has not clicked. She just keeps blaming me, saying I'm ignoring her and not putting in enough work to the friendship, and she claims that a best friend and a better friend would help her with everything that was going on and would let her try to help me, which on its own felt like gaslighting, because the way I've always looked at friendships is you're there to support each other, but at the same time you can't always be there for everything, and sometimes people just need space, and it's good to respect that space. It's not like I just went off the face of the earth without explaining to her what was going on.
Yeah, I think so far I get it, and I would say that you're not the asshole, but it makes me question the foundation of your friendship in the first place. Like, if you can tell someone that you've got some medical stuff going on and you're in and out of the hospital and they don't understand that means that you're going to need some space and time to, like, recover, maybe she wasn't, like, a good friend in the first place.
I think that's a very good point, Mother. Yeah. Last 2-3 paragraphs, okay. On another note, I've explained to her I've explained to her multiple times that I have an anxious avoidant problem, which in long story short means I tend to start avoiding things when things get very stressful, and I was in and out of the hospital, I was sleeping a lot, and I was feeling like my body was attacking me, so I was just not feeling up to talking on the phone or texting. I was very stressed and tired, and my brain got overwhelmed. I'm not making excuses. That's just simply the reason why I wasn't talking to her. I wasn't talking to anybody except for my mother, and I'm obviously not going to be in and out of the hospital and not tell my mother what's going on. Am I the asshole for talking to her but still talking to my mother at the same time / being active?
Absolutely not.
Why is that?
Because it's your right to decide who you want to talk to when you're trying to recover from health issues. Like you said, obviously you're going to tell your mom. That does not mean that you're obligated to tell everybody else in your life. And if she were a good friend, she would understand that you need space.
Yeah, like if I was like in the hospital for freaking UTI or some infection like that, I'd probably tell my mom first besides my best friend. Like if I was older, I'd tell my best friend, but I wouldn't feel obligated to keep up with the updates with her, because it's like, I love you, but you're not as important as my mother.
Well, also, like, you have to just know that people need space and time to recover at their own cadence, and it doesn't need to fit yours. And she checked in with you. You know that she's ill and she's trying to get better. Like, you don't need to keep tabs on her every day of her life.
Which was said 3 times. 3 times. So, not the asshole. Mm-mm. Oh my god. Am I the asshole for being too woke and shitting on someone's dreams?
I thought you were about to say shitting on someone's, like, front porch.
I thought it said pillows at first, for being too woke and shitting on someone's pillows, but no. I don't know what this first word is, so I'm just going to skip the line. Thank you in advance for reading. I recently sold a business I had previously been working very hard on for the majority of my female 43 adult life. I've been dating this guy, and he asked if I'd meet for dinner with a friend of his that is looking to start a business himself and wanted my insight and perhaps also wanted to propose a partnership. Like my previous endeavor, his what? These people on Reddit need to learn how to spell because their grammar is so off and it's actually pissing me off. He would involve dealings primarily in Mexico. Apparently, he has built some sort of brand in the U.S. and wants to pivot it to start selling mezcal, an alcoholic spirit made in different parts of Mexico, but primarily in the very poor and widely indigenous state of something.
Okay.
Can you read that word?
No.
Okay, thanks. Nope, we can't read it. If you know how to say it, it's Oaxaca. Oaxaca. Oopsies. Without getting into specifics regarding sourcing, fair trade concerns, import fees, etc., his basic business model was to hire, for lack of better words, fixers to help him deep into Mexican states such as the thing, or I'm also not going to try to pronounce that. We're just going to name it fucking Las Vegas and New York because I don't know how to say these names and I'm not even going to attempt it because people are going to think I'm racially profiling.
It's places in Mexico.
It's places in Mexico.
Okay.
I just don't know how to say it and I don't want to embarrass myself. Find a small producer or several that are willing to devote a large part of their production to him, import with the proper fees and labels, and resell in the U.S. with fancy branding at a hopefully very profitable markup. Now this is, oh my gosh, this is really boring.
That is really dry and boring.
I'm skipping this one. I'll just cut this part out because this was, okay. I'll just try to find a really, really short one. I feel like this one I think I might be able to read all that. Hold on, guys. Let me try to find a really short one. Okay, this one I can read, and we're gonna do it. Am I the asshole for not wanting to sleep in the same bed as my gay friend? My friend Dylan and I have known each other since we were little, and we have always been very close. We were almost raised as brothers, and they came to sleep at my place a lot. When we were 16 years old, Dylan confessed to me that he was gay. I didn't take it badly or anything. To be honest, it's not my problem, but I still needed time to adapt because it was quite weird to see it with guys. A year later, I noticed quite strange behavior in him. He had become much too tactile with me. He tried to flirt. He called me with affectionate nicknames. I distanced myself a little, and I think he understood because he stopped since then. However, one day I heard him talking about adult things with one of our friends. They were talking about me. Oh, that is nasty. He told him a whole bunch of things that he would like to make me, all as disgusting as each other. Since that day, I am no longer comfortable with him at all. We are still friends, but we are no longer as close as before. With our group, we are going to spend the week with a friend. We were distributing the rooms, and they put me with Dylan. I asked a friend with whom Dylan talked about me to talk to me in private, but he refused, and it's pissed me off because it said toxic on my part. I explained to him why I didn't want to sleep with him, and he became embarrassed but insisted that it is not done, that it needs to be done, and that I should not be ashamed. I don't know if I should just ask someone else or if I'm really abusing.
I don't think you're the asshole. I think that I get from your perspective, like, it'd be one thing if you guys were friends and you understood his sexuality and you guys, had to, like, bunk together or whatever. But it sounds like you've heard him kind of explain how he has fantasies or whatever about you. So I would be wildly uncomfortable with that, especially since you tried to address it and he's like, nah man, things are good, you have to just deal with it. It sounds like they're trying to set you up for something, to be honest.
And you've known each other for so long. So that's it for episode 2 of our podcast, and we'll see you next time. Say bye, Mom.
Bye bye.